Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
The Bears had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge with a
touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that. That went out wide and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first.
Play D.
It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh,
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 74 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's Watson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's Williams.
Man, what the fuck?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Danny Gray, 76 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Santos with the extra point. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the ground, this is Judkins. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. first down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. To throw, it's Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have broken the tie. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35, though Larkin got officially at the 34. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 6. They'll run. This is Judkins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
19 Tiger.
Watson now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
First down. 19 tight.
gets it. Throw save complete. That's Perry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Come on. Fix the Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Gabriel Davis from 19 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Oh, that bullshit.
And now the rookie's free. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this. And they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw is Williams. Flushed out right. Giving 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll buy some time right.
Nope.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. timeout to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Out of the gun, Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. This one caught by Davis. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the Bears' 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. An inside run with Jenkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshon Judkins with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For the Chicago Bears. First and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
But there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He juked him, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 40-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over for bounds. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Swift.
No.
Was into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to give this one away. Nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is taken in by Njoku. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Mason Graham. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Williams. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, that ball. That broke
right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out the...
Well, I thought that ball came up.
This will be a Bears 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 45.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Buying time to his left.
That's scary, yeah.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find the throw.
They gonna kick the field goal. They ain't got shit else going on.
With that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 10-minute line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Clock minutes, under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
One more time with Swift. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Back to 50.
Watson to throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st down. To throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time. So for the Bears, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them